For more on the situation in Israel and the Middle East peace process, we're joined by Dr. Yossi Beilin. He has held several positions in the Israeli government and initiated the negotiations which led to the historic Oslo Accords between Israel and the Palestinians in 1993. Dr. Beilin, thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Thank you for inviting me.
Will Prime Minister Netanyahu's decision to temporarily freeze settlement building revive the peace talks between Israel and the Palestinians?
No, I'm afraid not. I think that what happened here was a very big mistake of the administration to suggest the freeze of settlements as a precondition for negotiations. When the administration reneged on it, the Palestinians remained there on the tree, searching for a ladder to climb down. There is no ladder, and the freeze for 10 months is very, very partial. Doesn't include Jerusalem, doesn't include thousands of housing units which were permitted lately. And I think that one should change immediately the course and say we don't need these 10 months of partial freeze. It is enough to have a full freeze for about 3 months, but to negotiate in these 3 months.
Well, of course, one of the big problems is the settler community, as we just saw in that story, violently clashing with the Israeli security forces. Do these settlers pose a dangerous threat to the Israeli state?
No question. I mean, the Palestinians, the settlers are not posing such a threat. Like with the withdrawal from Gaza, they would shout, they would demonstrate, they will say, no, now we will never give up, and at the end of the day, they will behave and they will act according to the decisions of the Israeli Democratic government and Knesset. So I'm not worried about it at all. They are acting when there is a freeze or partial freeze, exactly as had it been a full freeze for years or whatever. They have to play their role in this game, and this is what they are doing by now. They are sincere in their rejection to a partial freeze, but they are not posing any threat to implementation of any future governmental decision about the peace process.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about the peace process. You have a history of close contacts with the Palestinian leadership. What are they telling you about the peace process?
Well, there is a big failure of Senator Mitchell's mission. For the whole year, he did not succeed in putting these people in the same room, but for one meeting which was horrible, between President Obama, Prime Minister Netanyahu, and President Mahmoud Abbas in September in New York. It was a total failure. I think that all of us who believe in the peace process are asking the administration...
Is that entirely his fault, though?
No, it is not entirely anybody's fault. I mean, the fault is something which is the responsibility of all the parties. But I think that the mission of Mitchell failed. One should nominate somebody else, and the main subject will be now to convene all the three parties together and to launch very intensive talks.
Okay, Dr. Beilin, thank you very much for joining us on the program.